to the Transition with Ceramics. Today I'm going to show you how we make these little pumpkins. They're so adorable and yeah, have fun watching the video.
So the first thing you need is a ball or something round you have at home. Then you put foil around it, plastic wrap, just to remove the clay easily. So I rolled out some slabs, about 1/4 inch thick. And then I'm gonna press it on top. And then I go around with the needle tool and make sure that I cut out a half-sized bowl. Remove the excess. So then I open up the foil. Now it's very important that you just remove the ball and the foil, it's still sticking on the inside. So you grab it together and remove it very slow. Okay, so we have our half ball. I put it upside down. See, it's not perfectly cut straight, but that's okay. We leave that here on the side and do the same again with another slab. Then you need something to score and a little bit water and something to make the surface smooth. So you take your two half balls and try to join them. So I use this rib with little spikes on it. Okay, now we're gonna join them. Oh, okay, it's a little bit hard on camera. So I hold it safely in one hand, and I try to overlap those the opening so that I trap the air in there. As soon as you have trapped air in there, the shape holds its shape. Gonna do that a little bit more that I see it. But basically it looks like this. Okay, now it looks like an egg. So I rolled out another little piece of clay, which I cover here the joints. So I put that here safely on the side. And then I'm gonna wet it a little bit. And I'm gonna score it. Since that clay is still a little bit wet, so I don't really need to add some water on there. It's still gonna join. Okay. So where the seam is, I'm gonna place the seam right on top of the clay. So it's not perfectly covered here, but no worries, you can do that afterwards. So what I'm doing now is pinching the outside onto the shape. Do it all around both sides. So I have some left over. Okay. So now we have trapped air in there, and I gonna smooth out as good as I can the attached clay. Now we're gonna roll. Maybe you're gonna start better with the middle part, where you join the two balls. But be careful, you see, it is possible that it's gonna get open. Always look out for those spots and just wipe over it. This here I want to have a little bit more like an egg, like a little bit more narrow. Now you're gonna take a brush or something which has a smooth surface, so you're gonna make those lines, the typical lines in there. I'm gonna show you how I make that. So I start on the bottom, stuck it in there, and then I roll over until the top. And I do that just randomly everywhere. I don't want to push too much on it, so I don't want to have it breaking open, but I need to have that line. What I also like to do here is to put the line until the middle. So I'm gonna go with my finger over the line a little bit. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna check the surface if there's something which tries to get open. Okay, and then I'm happy again with the surface. So you go with the needle tool on top and put a little hole in there, because all the air in there holds the shape, and now it's open, so you can form it better, but you have to be careful that you don't push too hard. So basically I do the same again. I go over the surface, and you see how it's impresses the surface. So I go the opposite and over here, just randomly to get a nice organic shape. See, you can move it. So then I take my two thumbs and push a little bit in there until I think it looks cute. You don't need a big hole in there, just a little puncture. So now I go over the surface again, check if there's somewhere an open area. Okay, so the surface is nice. So now to the bottoms. You see the lines are meeting in the middle, and since we have here still the little hole in there, and I hold it really softly that it just rests in my hand, I push a little bit down. So now when it sits on the table, it sits here on a few spots and not on the whole surface. So I push it a little bit more down because I want to put there my maker's mark. Since you see it's very soft, I can't use the stamp to do it. So I made a little stamp on a piece of clay. I'm gonna place it right here. So I put that here on the side again. I just scored my maker's mark. I do not score the pumpkin itself. It's still so wet that it should stick. I mean, as of right now, I don't have any issues so far. I remove the excess water. So make sure you can put it on the table. Yep. Check the surface. Okay. So I'm gonna make one more, and then I'm gonna show you how we make the stem. Before I show you how I make the stem, I show you first how I make my little opening that the gases can release while firing. So I like to make like a heart shape just because it looks cute. A little hole is just enough, but it's handmade with love. So you make two holes next to each other with the, I don't even know how those are called, hole makers. I don't know. But I have made two holes next to each other. Take my needle tool and cut out the rest like a heart. It looks like a heart, so I'm gonna clean out. Okay, isn't it cute? So now I'm gonna show you how I make the stem. So now then I take a chunk of clay and just do like this in my hand. So we have two pumpkins, so I need two stems. So it's a fairly soft clay. So in the beginning I have to decide which one is the base. So I'm gonna grab it like this and push it on the table. So we have now enough clay for the base. Then I'm gonna leave it in this area a little bit bigger and thin it out in this area. Basically pushing it out. Okay, so I like the not shape but the thickness of this part and this part. So now it's a damp sponge, so now shape the stem how I want it. You can also leave it with that this texture from your hands. Don't have to smooth it out, but I like to go over with the fingers like this. And just let it look randomly but smooth. Okay, so this part I would like to have a little bit thicker and smooth. That part needs to hold the rest of the stem. Okay, then I take the sorry, not stamp, the stem, and push it a little bit outward. This. Since it's completely round and I don't like the look of it, I take my needle tool and make a shape that I like, that it looks more naturally. Put it on the table, and then you take the rest of the stem and just form it the way you like it. You can put it a little bit back, like this. Actually, I think I like that. Yeah, I think I did that this way. So I put it on the side that is getting a little bit more hard. I'm gonna do the other one really quick. So we have a short one and a long one. I already attached the stem on this pumpkin. Now we're gonna go ahead and attach the other one. So I scored the bottom of the stem, add some water, score the pumpkin just a little. Since the pumpkin is wet enough, it should go easy. When you attach the stem, be careful that you don't push too hard, otherwise you would inflate the pumpkin, since there is a little hole in the middle. So basically the stem acts as a seal again, so seal first everything and then you can reshape, not much but a bit, to the desired shape what you like of the pumpkin. So it's nice and sealed. Okay, now I do like it. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video and have fun making your own pumpkins. They are so cute, so adorable. See you soon, bye!